Hello, welcome to another episode. What is going on? I am Mr. Unprofessional, and today we are going to do something a little different. We are starting the beginnings. That means starting. We are doing some decorating, but first we have to lay out our plot in the sense that we have no idea what's going on with the plan of this town. We are building a town after all, with a theme, science fiction. So, yeah, we're making a little town, and I'll show you where I'm doing it. So for today's video, I am going to create a lot of concrete and dye it several colors. We're doing the old school trick of laying out our land with concrete blocks. Actually concrete powder, and mainly because you can dye it. That's probably the only reason. So yeah, let's get to it. So we are in this area right off in this direction. We have our gold farm there and our super smelter over there, our iron farm. Don't look at that up there. So what I'm thinking is I want to put a town center. Well, it's not really going to be centered. I'm feeling like we're going to have a sort of outcast town, desert people, if you will. And then the town center will probably be right in here, but the town center is going to be tall. Okay, I want to make it a taller version of things. Anyways, that's the plan, and then build, little cottages around. Maybe put villagers. Not really sure about the villager part. So yeah, that's the plan for today. So let's go make some concrete and get this show on the road. Okay, before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. There's a notification bell that lets you know when we post, and there's a thumbs up button. Alright? Don't forget those. Moving on. So off camera, I have been collecting a lot of things. If we look in here, we have 3 shulker boxes full of sand, and if we look over here, we have a full double chest of gravel, which I thought I had more of. I thought, anyways. Okay. So with that, if you didn't know, let's grab some of these real quick. So if you notice down in my hotbar, we have white dye, we have sand, and we have gravel. With these ingredients, you can make yourself 8 concrete powder, like so. And when you place them down, you will notice that they look kind of grainy. Well, that's because they're powder. So let's see if we can't mess things up here. Okay, let's do this outside. I changed my mind. Okay, so we are here on our porch, actually underneath it. And like I was saying, if you place powder down, it'll look like that. And then what you can do is place water over it. Okay, pick the water up. If you notice, it changed, right? That looks pretty cool, right? So then all you got to do is break it, and then you have yourself white concrete. Like that. And you can place it wherever. Another way to do it is to grab a piece of water, like, body of water, and place it in the water, tower yourself up. And you can do this really as many times as you want. You can make it 4 layers. You can make it 1 layer. You can make it 1,000 blocks tall. So all you got to do then, see, it falls like sand, is stand here and break them. And then, ta-da, you have more white concrete. Which I think looks pretty cool. I don't know why I'm putting it there, but it looks cool. So I've kind of made up my mind about using a lot more concrete. And that's for a couple reasons. One is the texture is super smooth. I like smooth. And, well, you can dye them a bunch of colors. So that's pretty cool too. You can make vibrant use out of them. And so for this build, it's not really a build, but for this layout, we are going to use white powder, or white powder, because we're not going to turn it all into concrete just to do the paths. We are going to make our path lines the white concrete powder. And that's only, you can really pick whatever colors you want, but I'm using white because I have bones, an abundance of them, so I feel like bones are going to be your best bet for white dye. And so the paths I feel are going to go everywhere, and I'm going to use a lot of white concrete powder, so I figured use the most abundant material for that. And for the other colors, I wasn't sure. We have to mark down buildings, and we have to mark down, well, the different types of buildings. And as far as dye goes, we have a lot of ink sacs in here, which means a lot of black dye. And we have a few flowers, not a lot of them. Oh, you know what, though? We have a lot of red poppies. So I'm pretty sure what we are going to do is use black, white, and red dyes. And there they are, our 3 dyes that we are going to use. Now all we have to do is gather an abundance of materials. With all of that said, we have all of our materials ready to go, and we are going to start on these paths right here. So I have kind of a big plan for this little corridor in here, and so let's just start the plan here. So it'll come out like so. Loop it back around like this. I mean, you guys can see the path, but I want to make it so that you can visually see the path, like from the sky kind of deal, you know what I mean? And so this path is going to go all the way over to our farms over here, and then eventually I'll have, like those there, for example, those are markers, and there's going to be like a big gate there with an entrance into the farm district. Yeah, cool. All right, now as you can see all of that, and I quite like it. Now to continue the path, we'll bring it on down this way. I have kind of a big plan for this area here too. As we're talking about decorating, I'll tell you my plan. So I thought of a little waterfall situation, just maybe a creek, a stream, turns into like a big sort of, I don't know, something. I don't know, maybe a big lake that turns into a little stream that goes out into the ocean. And then so we decorated around here with trees and such. I think it'd be kind of cool. It sounds cool to me. And so here is going to be another building you have yet to build, and that one's going to be just to keep mobs out of the nether. Just a simple building like that one over there to house that thing. And that's the end of my plans for this area. So the reason I don't have a path going to the iron farm over there is because this way here is going to be the entrance. Like I said, there's going to be a gate, and it's going to be the only way into the farm area. Now, talking about this makes me wonder if we shouldn't make a tree farm in the farming district. We could do that. We could do an upgraded version of a tree farm, and then maybe convert... Oh, we could convert that building into a storage building. That sounds kind of cool, actually. Yeah. Yeah, it could be like a storage room extension. We could link it to the house and make like a tunnel or something that just pops you into there. Yeah, a no entrance. Okay, here we go. Here we go. A 0 entrance storage room, right? So you have like a cube like that, right? And then there's no doors. Like, how do you get in? You can't just break in. How do you get in? You got to go around. You got to go in through the house, and yeah. Cool. I like that idea. Okay, so off in the distance you can see our path over there, And this is the area that I am looking to expand into. Um, and well, there's a lot of things we could do here. So first of all, I think what we should do is expand the path. Find a way for the path to wrap around. You know, this could be another cool little place for a lake or something. Put reeds and all kinds of stuff, man. Yeah, ooh, there's a zombie in there. I'm curious if I should make the path. Let's get up there. I'm not sure if we should take the path instantly over. I could do that, I suppose. Or if I should continue it this way and then veer it off that way. You know. I think what I'm gonna do is, like I said, I think I'm gonna make a little lake area there, and then over here I'm gonna build that hill up a little higher. Um, and then, and possibly wrap it around to here to make another little gate entrance here, which enters into the social district, or you know what I'm talking about, where people live. Yeah. So, yeah, I think I like that idea. So gate here into the farming district, and over there into the people district. Um, yeah, that sounds kind of cool, right? I think so. The only thing I don't like, well, we'll have to deal with that later. And I think what'll happen is this area here over will be more farming district. So pretty much this whole island here will be a mining operation, meaning from creeper farms to fish farms to iron farms, obviously gold farms, any tree farms. Okay, farms. Get it? So yeah, we have big plans for that thing too. But I'm only one guy. There's there's no SMP here. It's just me. So yeah, so I think let's mark some of that. Oh, okay. I did not fly. Oh, I'm not flying today, I guess. I'm running on quite a bit of lag. I'm trying something new. The graphics are a little higher, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm trying something. Okay, so our entrance is going to be between this mountain and this imaginary mountain over here. So I'm thinking probably around here we'll split it off. Cool. Okay. And then right here, oh man, we'll have to fill all this in, I suppose. But right in this center area here, I plan to put like a district center. Yeah. And then my plan is, see, this is a pretty large area. We can put quite a few buildings back here. And so the plan is going to be to make it like an opposing district deal. So maybe the story goes that the desert people got tired of being desert people, and then they decided to come over here to greener pastures, and then now they're in feud. Yeah, I like that story. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm going to start our story in a sense. So I think the first thing the villagers would do once crossing the treacherous deserts, I think they would come colonize right along this edge pretty quickly. There's a bridge over here that they built out of dirt, or perhaps they burrowed a tunnel through. Okay, so it goes like this. Once upon a time, in a village far, far away, there were the people of exile. They built a bridge to escape the treachery of the desert. So, yeah, they built that bridge. And then over here, they tunneled through to avoid detection as they faced evil creepers and deathly pigs. Yes, yes, okay. So, they found a dead end, right? We'll just clear this of possible mob spawnage. Burrowed the tunnel, right. They popped up somewhere over here. And I think they started building, and that's what I'm saying, is right here would be a perfect spot for a first building. I think maybe in this area here. And it wouldn't be a town center technically, because it's not in the center, right? But I mean, if you did a sort of town square maybe, or a, I don't know, like a something. A beacon of hope. Okay, alright. So, you may be asking me, where are you going to put this dude? Let's pick, let's do this one for the main building. The main building is going to be, so the path ends here, let's see. The path ends there. This one would be, let's say, the doorstep of the building, because I want the path to come directly to the building. Okay, and the story goes, I am a lonely miner dropped from a far, far world here to prepare a new civilization. So, I have to farm stuff to prepare. Yeah, and then I found people. Those people over there, right? And then so they were exiled, or they ran away, and then I saved them. I'm gonna build them stuff that way. Oh, you may be wondering where they are. They live underground. Yes, they live underground, and they're very shy. So I'm the builder. Call me Bob. Don't call me Bob. Okay, so yeah, we are going to put the building right there. Just a little bit of backstory there, folks. So, like I said, this is going to be the beginnings of the building. Let's take it out. It's going to be kind of a big building, right? But that's okay too. It'll probably, well, the footprint might be about the same as our home over there, but I feel like maybe it'll come out further than that right here. And then we'll probably come this way. But I plan it to be taller is what I was trying to say. I think it's looking pretty good, folks. What do you think? So I think what I'm going to do next is make a border around the area where we will make the beginnings of a wall to protect my people from the tyranny, which is the desert. We want to keep them nice and safe in our green pastures, in our land of green. Although there is a lot of land over here, actually. There's quite a bit of land here. And if you measure the distance between here and there, that's quite a distance there. Let's see here. Oh, look at the little black baby sheep. Oh, you're so cute. Look at you. I don't think I've ever seen a baby black one. Look at it. An aerial view there. I think that'll work, actually. But see, this area here is what I am looking at. It's a lot of area there. But what I think will happen in the story is the enemy will come from that direction, obviously, and they would come this way. Ignore that. because that's their mining operation. Yeah, yeah, you see how primitive they are. Okay, so they would possibly come through the river. Oh, they might come through the river. Is there a river? Oh, it goes a long ways that way. But they would, maybe. Maybe they'd come in through ships. That would make sense. Or they would send a land patrol. Roger, Roger. We're out here scoping out enemy territory. Yeah, Roger that. So I think the enemy would attack in two different directions. They would come, through this valley. No, they would come above the valley, cut through here, maybe, and then get lost because I don't know where I am. So I think the enemy would come through here, and then, yeah, see, this is a perfect straight shot. So I do believe we should reinforce the entrance at this point here, and then to prevent ocean attacks, ooh, this is perfect right here, we'll have to build a tower here in case they come in from this ocean direction. We are divided here, which is good. It's a natural defense, but they could infiltrate from this area here. You see, they have access to this river here, which allows them to send troops out to the ocean into our territory, and then bam, they attack from this side here. So definitely a cannon of some sort there, a tower of defense. And then over here, I think we will build a sort of gate. So I'm thinking the gate will have to arch quite a bit, actually. Maybe, you know what I could do is I'll build... Let me think here. Let's see here. So I believe maybe right here would be the start. Then it would come out like so. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. And then so that would prevent anybody from coming through here. And yeah, we'll make this gate, and then over there we'll make artillery. So I think what we're going to use the black for is maybe defenses. So what we are going to do with these black concrete powder blocks is we're going to make or mark out our defenses. So let's say we have a tower there, and we have a tower here. Like so. And then we obviously have the tower here. So this here would be a tower. And then maybe another tower right in here. Behind the wall. Something like that. So tower, 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 tower. So 4 towers in total. The wall, the building, and maybe another one in this direction here. Maybe one right here. In case there is anything sneaky going on over in here. So maybe right here. Like that. I think I like that setup actually. And once the gate is up and the towers are up, I like it. So now all I have to do is finish up the smaller buildings and the paths, and we're gonna have to make houses, a lot of them, and I've never done that before, so I'm kind of nervous. but I think we can manage. So I'm thinking around this build, we'll have to have the path come around the building, something like this. Not sure where that path will go, but it will be a path out to the main area. And like I said, I don't know if it's going to wrap around quite yet, but for now, we'll just make sure we have the path available. I feel like there would be military housing through here, so the wall's probably going to be about that thick, let's say. I think that's a pretty decent sized building though, right? Just a little military building. Perhaps like a military tent of sorts. And we could actually stack them, leaving the middle open because we know that there's a path that's going to be there. Then we'll mark the path from the gate. And then the path connects, I would imagine, right in here. I think I want to have it curve in though. Then maybe flatten out, something like this. And yeah, that brings us to here. So I think what I will have it do, I'll have this path curve around to here. And then I'll bring this out to that path there. Let's take a look here. Not the greatest accomplishment, but I think we have a plan for things. And I think eventually I have to come back in here and change those out for a different color because it confuses with the layout over there. So civic buildings are in red, and then these homes should be in a different color. But I don't have any other colors right now, so that's what we get. As you can imagine, there's just houses everywhere. I think I'm gonna lay something out and figure this out off camera and see what we come up with. I feel like it might be too gritty. Not sure how I feel about that quite yet. So remember, in this story, they don't come out often, and they sleep during the day. Yeah, they sleep during the day, and then they enjoy my builds at night. Okay, so here we go, and we will be back. I'll clean this up, and the new plan will be a little more simple, a little less crowded. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do when it comes to building all the other houses. So, yeah, I think for now the goal is good. Let me refine this, and we'll be back. So I've worked a little bit off of camera, like I said I would, and you guys ready to see what I came up with? I did come up with a few YouTube videos. I watched a couple of Mythical Sausage videos on YouTube, and I came up with this plan right here. Enjoying the sunset. What is that? Drum roll? Drum roll, please. This is the plan. As I described already up front, we have our gate with our path. Our military tents will be over there. These will be our pillars, our defense pillars. And right around here will be our village surrounded by a fountain. This will be farmland, a little farm home over here and over here. This will all be rolling fields of wheat. And then under here, we're building a tower. And that's our layout down there. I don't know what's really going to happen with it. But, yeah. Oh, and it's going to be about this tall. I want a viewpoint at right around 100 blocks so that I can see the enemy coming. Just, yeah. Excited. So that's the plan. Let's go sleep real quick, and we'll be back to talk more. So for the next few episodes, we are going to be building out all of this, along with decorating the paths. I feel like maybe first of all we should take care of the paths. Look at that creeper back there. You see him? He wants to get us. We're not going to let him. Not today, sir. But I think we're going to start with the paths. first and foremost. Ooh, you know what I was wondering? Does concrete powder turn into concrete when it rains? I don't think it does, but, you know, a guy can hope. So I think we'll start here, right outside of our starter home and our tree farm over there. I've been having a lot of plans for this back part right here. I've been wanting to do it for a very long time, but first we didn't have moss blocks, then we didn't have bone meal. So I decided to get a little further in the game before attempting this area in survival. But I do have a plan for it, and I think it's going to look really cool. So we'll start with the paths, at least in this area, and out to the nether portal. And that'll be for another episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was new for me, and I've never really laid out a town or a base or anything like that, so it's pretty exciting for me to share that experience with you guys. And yeah, hope you like the show. Thank you for watching, thank you for coming, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. There's a notification bell that lets you know when we post. And yeah, we'll see you guys later. Bye.